When I was in school, what I do remember is that I failed a pediatric rotation. And that was the first, actually I almost failed my first year because I was like, I don't need to do anything for school, I'm fine. And then I kept going through and then I failed this pediatric rotation and it was like, oh.
You had to study.
Awful, right? Well, it hit so hard. I made a mistake and I couldn't understand the reason that I failed. There was no explanation. I also had a rotation. So the way it worked is then I ended up with a surgical rotation instead of pediatrics again. And then I was in acute care in a way. And I thought I wanted to be an emerg nurse. I was like, because again, ER. I was like, I'm going to be an emerg nurse. This is what I want to do. Well, I was in that acute unit and a friend of mine had a patient that all of a sudden they went from they weren't okay, but they were not critical to all of a sudden they blew up like a balloon and everybody was rushing in there. And it was like, I was like the deer in the headlights, like, oh God, nope, this is not me. So I had to question, what am I going to do? And so thankfully I had a rotation in addictions, in mental health. And I found my calling at that point. Okay, you know what? If I'm going to be a nurse, this is where I'm going because I don't like anything else in it. I love this. Why I was so intrigued about addictions? Well, it dawned on me after I got into it, I've got my own mental health stuff that I battle. My family has their own stuff that they battle. I had a grandmother who battled addiction. My father has issues with drinking. I had my own personal issues with drinking that I really didn't realize until I was older. So it ended up being a calling to me that I just didn't have any clue as to why. And it makes sense now. And it made sense, after a few years of getting into it, it's like, oh, I see why I love this because it's near and dear to my heart.